Hello, hello. Can you hear me okay? I hope so. Today, we're working on a monitor. It needs a recap. So we're going to give it a recap. And we need to move it into another chassis because this is going in a sideways game. So we need to get this tube out of here. So we need to get this tube out of here. Okay, that's much bigger than that. Let's see. Whoa, it's much smaller than that. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. This will kind of just be a chill, whatever stream. I got a lot going on, a lot to get done, so I'm just kind of bringing you along for the ride. I'll try to read chat. Why are you moving so much? Stop doing that. It's scaring me. I'll try to read chat as much as I can, but I need to get this thing done. So we're just going to disconnect this monitor from the chassis. Which also involves removing our friend the degaussing coil from his prison. There we go. Now I gotta clean the CRT, it is disgusting. Give me 1 second. Let me get this apart and I'll start reading all your guys' messages. I see I got a lot over there. I wish I could put it up here on my big screen, but it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, let's put you on your side so that we can get at the bottom here. So this should be free now, besides this. There we go. Okay, now we just gotta get this bottom one out, then the whole monitor will be free. should fall forward now. Let's not hit the neck on the casing. There we go. Okay. And then there is a single bolt holding this stupid degaussing circuit in, but I think I'm going to leave it because that one's already got a degaussing circuit and they're pretty simple. So we should just be able to transfer that over without having to transfer the degaussing circuit. Okay. Hey guys! Cicadas in the background. That's right, I got the door open because it's hot in here, so you're going to get some cicada action tonight. I know, my Sierra got me this shirt. I told her today, I said, you know what? Why don't I just because every channel known to man sells t-shirts. I was like, maybe we put these for sale. I don't think anyone would buy them, but why not? That woman, you know what she did? She stole my cleaner the other day. And I bet she didn't give it back. Oh no, it's over here. But I do remember her stealing my paper towels. Do I have them? I have Chemtex, but we're going to need a lot of Chemtex to get through this level of dirt. Just get the surface dirt off. It's really not the end of the world. I just want to clean it up a little bit. That's better. I gotta say, this table moving scaring me. I need to tighten the legs on it, I think. Is this thing dirty or what? My lord. It's a lot better. Okay. She stole my paper towels, I think. So I used to have a big roll. Anyways, we ain't gonna stay on this screen for too long. How about now? Sound back? Better? We're doing a cap kit on this. First, I need to get the cobwebs off it. This has been sitting for quite some time. Just knock the dust off. Okay. Good enough. Cool. Okay, we're going to be recapping this. I don't have my gun out here. I'm going to try to just do this with the sucker. I might get tired of that. Someone has recapped this in the past. You can tell that it's been soldered to down here. But we're doing it again anyways. God knows when they did it. I might get tired of this in like 2 seconds and go get the gun, but we're gonna try it like this. Wow, it does not want to heat that. There it goes. This one's folded over because this one has definitely been replaced at some point. At some point, this one was replaced. Let's get this better. Let's get this in my right hand. Yeah, there you go. Come on, buddy. Hey, Yank knows about this sucker. He might have gotten one not too long ago. Let's tin this. And that is 302. 302 is a 220 at 16 or 25. So I'm going to pour them all out right here. Like so. Start sorting. There we go. Yes, be sure to install the negative lead of 302 into the hole with the black dot shown on the top side. The positive sign on the bottom side is marked incorrectly. Right, this is that one. So we started on the one that's known to cause issues, which is good. That means we won't have that issue in the future because we just did it. So now we're going to keep going through and doing all these caps. So you are the one we just did. Boom, shakalaka. And that is 520, 520. $520 is not on here. Well, this is a bipolar. Did they not replace the bipolars in this kit? $19 sure checkout parts included. Yeah, they don't. The 3.3 bipolars aren't included in this. Okay. So we don't do the bipolars in this kit. I find that weird. I would do them. But, okay. So we won't mess with either of the bipolars. We will just leave them in. Let them hang out. Like, maybe they're not so prone to failing. I don't know. I would replace all the caps if I was in here. At least the arcade shop one gives you all the caps. I'm gonna have to be careful now about taking them out if they don't even... Like this one is... I think this one's the other bipolar. 301. That one's probably not on here either. Nope. Yeah, so these two are to remain inside, I guess. Let's get these big ones out here out of the way. And yes, Yank, I am calling you bipolar. How did you know? Okay, that one was gunky. That was our 47 at 200, so that's going to be one of our big ones. 47. Right here. Oop. Okay, this is another big one. This is our 2200 at 25. There's him. Then there's a little guy down here next to him. 523, is that on the list? 523, it is. Oh man. Okay. I hate the penny says too, Phil. I hope they get what you I would say wired wrong. That's funny. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Okay. This is a 3.3 at 250. 3.3 at 250. That that is, oh God, it's going to be hard to see that. That is so crusted in there. That is C412. 412. Yeah, 3.3 at 160 is what I'm putting in there. Okay. Where are you? You are 3.3 at 160. There we go. Now for the one behind it. That is 4.7 at 250. There we go. 408. 408 should be 4.7 at 50. Right there. Okay. Now we move on down to the other side. That's all the caps on this side of the cabinet. So let's move to the other side. Someone's definitely replaced this one before. And it wasn't me. I'm not taking out the same one I put in. This is a 10 at 250. Okay, that is 905, 905, 10 at 250, yes sir, right here. Okay, and we got a little guy next to him. That is a 4.7 at 63. What a weird voltage limit, 63. Okay. That is C407. Yep, 4.7 at 63 or 100. 63 or 100, okay. What are you? 4.7 at 100. Is there any other ones that are 4.7 at 100? No, so it's got to be this one. Okay. Very good. Very good, very good. Keep working down our list here. We have to take this giant shield off. I hate this giant shield. Makes my life difficult. But what are you gonna do? Where are the connectors for that? There, right here. Let's get some solder on those. Let's get some fresh solder on those so I can bend it back. There we go. Now I've exposed all those caps up under that. We can take them out. Need to get a pull out here. Okay, that is 403, which is 100. 403. $100 at 16 or 25. Here is 25. Right in there it goes. Okay. We got some more super small ones next to him. This one's up here somewhere. That is a 33 at 16. Okay, and that is 506. 506 and 33 at 25. Wow, first one I picked up. Lucky me. Okay, now I gotta get the one next to him, which is 701 right here. Seven oh one is 100 at 6.3. $100 at 25. I think that's all the ones under that. Yeah, they are. Okay, now we move to the far side here, which is this big fucker, C411. And that's 100 at 250. I assume that's this guy right here. 100 at 160 is what we replace it with. Interesting, interesting. But we will listen to the schematic. Is that down all the way? Yes, it is. Okay. Now we got a few hiding up here in this corner. This is a hard... Get out of my way, neckboard. These ones are hard to reach in here and grab. Boom. That is 1 at 50. Ah. 1 at 250. 504? Okay, yeah, 250. Okay, now we got to get these two that are hidden up in here. Getting close to being done. Come here. Here we go. That is 116. $220 at 16. Okay, how many I got left? 2. Okay. So where am I missing one? Because I know there's one on the neck board, right? Yeah. So the one on the neck board, I think it says 10 at 220. 107? 10 at 220, yeah. So the one I'm missing is a 10 at 50. 10 at 50. Isn't on here. Yeah, it's not on here. 10 at 50 is not anywhere. There's 10 at 250. Oh. On the monitor board, replace C303 with a 10 at 50 capacitor with a positively connected to the collector of 305. Then replace 501 with the capacitor taken from space 303. If you have any problems, call us for help. This is optional. Probably won't do that, just to make sure that we have a working board first of all. Okay, so we'll replace the one on the neck board real fast. Ta-da! And now we get to solder all these in and double check them as we do so. What's going on, guys? Let me see what you all are talking about. Well, we get one spin on this marble. What an old man saying, Yank. What an old man saying. But it's true. It is true. Say what you want. Okay. Think we got them all? Minus one on the neck board, of course. We'll reflow all these connectors because we're going to be smart. There we go. T-shirts. Yank wants a t-shirt. Oh, that's the one we missed. I see another one we missed. Man, we suck. Where do our actual side cutters go? There they are. This will be a lot easier. Is that one? Yeah, we missed it. All you in here tonight, I hope you've checked out or will check out my Missile Command video. We finally finished Missile Command. Very excited. Very happy about that. That had been back here for quite a while. We've been working on that one. Now it's on to the next. Okay, we'll do a quick check here. Looking to make sure all the negatives are on the right side. They look to all be. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now we need to move this to this other chassis, which I gotta figure out how we're gonna do that exactly. So everything should just fit, but I'm gonna move this CRT somewhere else for the time being. Sit right there. And we will out of the way, buddy. Out of the way, pal. We're putting it in this horizontal chassis. Okay, and the reason we're doing that is because this monitor is kaput, it's dead. Very sad, everyone. Hold back your tears, but this tube is shorted, it's fried. No more tubing for it, it's dead. So we have to remove this shit tube with its shittiness. And unfortunately, it was not the same tube type, or we would just replace the tube and I wouldn't have to be doing an entire chassis. But it's not, so we have to do a tube and a chassis. But this is for yeah, I had a good time, Farm Tech. Had a great time. We got to explore Chicago for about 5 days. Thankfully, we have a friend who's local, so we have a local tour guide that pretty much takes us everywhere, or we would not get to see half of what we get to see because we have someone telling us what train to get on and everything else. Okay, that can stay there. We need to make that sure we don't mix that up. We can take this top part off now. Sierra really wanted to see the Field Museum. She wanted to see the Pokemans. The Pokemans. So we went and saw the Pokemans. The Pokemans have been seen. Now, is this loose? Yes. Okay, so we should be able to just lift all this out, minus you, which is our, what even are you? With the Gaussing? Okay, 3 down, 1 to go. Hopefully that's all we have to do. Shouldn't be too much else holding this CRT in place. There it goes. Fantastic. And we're just going to take, well, we'll take that board off. This is actually a good chassis, I think. I just recapped this chassis and put a new flyback on it. I don't think it's the chassis' fault that this tube was bad. Oh, why are you still coming with me? Oh, because that's still plugged in, huh? There we go. Get that out of there. Now you should be free, right? Yes. I need to put this somewhere where it's not. There we go. On hard cement. Even if it's bad, I want to take care of it in case it's really okay. Okay, so now we just got to put this tube in its place. So it looks like we do need the originals, the Gaussing, since this one's the Gaussing, went with it. So does it have a space for me to put this in? Might have to put it on the side or something. So we're going to take this one's the Gaussing thing off, which means there's a few. It's one bolt. Yeah, and it's hidden up under this. There we go. Okay, it's a tiny bolt too. It's freaking tiny as hell. Is it a 1/4? Yeah, it totally is. Okay, there we go. So this is going to sit like this. Actually, we want this on this side. We want to screw this in somewhere. On the side is fine, but that hole is not big enough. No way. So, how am I going to mount this? This is our old one. This can go away. I can get it right here and do it with that one, like this. That might be what I do. So I can get it. Because I don't have a threaded hole for this. Or I just do a self-tapping sheet metal screw through that. I could do that. That's wood. Where's my sheet metal? Yo, yo, yo! Yank broke it. Yeah, I didn't set it up. I mean, I don't think it's needed for this stream. We're just going through the motions here, so. So this chassis really doesn't have anywhere for me to put that in, huh? Nope, does not. I can make a spot with my drill. let's look at doing that. That might be what we do here. We'll get a bit, because it's just a sheet metal screw. I don't think that hole on the other one is threaded. It's sheet metal. Where did I put the other one here? If it is threaded, it has like one thread, like singular. I think it self-taps. I think we just need a tiny drill bit. And then we can just put that right there, because all it wants is to be grounded. Does it even use that leg? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it really doesn't matter. I could just glue this to the side. Oh, we'll probably just use a nut and bolt then. It really doesn't matter. I thought it was getting ground through that lug, but it's not even. All these bolts are too long. Here we go. What if I just did like that? Put it through one of these tiny holes. I think that's going to work. But we need one a little bit bigger than 440. .362, 3/8. Ooh. Do I have 362 bolt? Nuts. You're telling me this guy's got a bunch of 362 bolts and no nuts? And by this guy, I mean me. Jesus. Okay, well, let's see what I got over here. You never have enough hardware. You know what I mean? Even if you buy all the hardware in the world, you never have the thing you need. I swear. You never really do. You never have the thing you need. I do that. Is that bolt too big? Yeah, that bolt's too big. Damn it! It's like barely too big too. Fit through that hole though. Oh yeah, it'd be perfect through that one. Great. Can I just get it to go through that? That's good. Okay. Going swimmingly so far. Is that bigger than that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Need a bit even smaller. That might work. stop it. There we go. Yeah, that's going to hold that. That is going to hold that. You bring that around like that and twist it on. Perfect. There it is. Perfect. Okay, and now we have to put this on the tube. So top of the tube is going to be up there, so bring the tube closer so I can shroud the tube in this, like so. And then we can pick the tube up, and it needs to go around the front actually, don't it? It goes on the front, and this goes on the back. So this needs to stay here, and then this comes around town and goes on right here, like that. And then this comes around the back, like that. And then this is where we tie these on. But first, you need to get a bolt in here. So that it's attached to the chassis now. Then we put that through like that. Tighten her down. And we do the same thing on this side. Take the twist tie, put it around that, tighten her up. Okay, now we got to do the bottom, which is the harder part to do when the monitor wants to move. There we go. Okay. And then we got to get this thing down here. Got to get it around its own cableage. Come on, buddy. There you go. Down here tight around the bottom. being a pain in the ass. We'll tighten that real fast. That will make that easier, I think. Oh, I see what the problem is. I see what the problem is, officer. But this is a little bit, there we go, cockeyed. Is that any better? Yes, it is. It's a lot better. Okay. I am absolutely filthy from doing this monitor, man. It is so dirty. Okay. Let's set it up now. Tighten this up. Tighten that up. All right. There we go. We have a monitor in a chassis again. How exciting. Okay, I'll actually come read chat for once tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I've been very absent-minded today. I have trying to get. I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm rushing to get this guy done, so I might be a little slow on the answering chat tonight. I apologize. It's nice to see you, Hot Cows. It's nice to see Farm Tech and Yank and everybody else. Hello, Mr. Tristan. Hello, hello, I am here. I know that you are here. And I apologize for my absence so far. Okay, when I was given this monitor, they had no idea what the condition was, which makes it always interesting. So here we are. Let's get some of these wires untangled here. There we go. Start plugging all this junk in. Did I give myself enough? Oh, yes, I did. Wow, I'm so good. Look at that. That is how you retrofit a monitor chassis. Okay. And that goes on here, like so. Board goes on here, like so. All right. Gotta put the fly back in. Come on, brother. we doing? Is that looking okay? I think it is. That's all looking good. That's all looking good. Now we just need to attach this chassis to the case. Gotta find the screws to do that. This one can go away now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is heavy. That is heavy. And top heavy, apparently. Usually they aren't. This one is trying to be, at least. There we go. Now it's sitting flat. Now it's sitting flat. Okay. Woo! Now, what did I do with the connectors for your chassis? That is the question. I'm going to let Yank and Hot Cows just talk it out. They're entertaining chat for me tonight as I work, and I appreciate them for it. Okay. So here is our cableage for our isolation transformer into said monitor. Okay, there's that. Make sure those aren't touching anything or each other. Now we need our friend, the I think this is, pretty sure this goes like here. The negative sync is in the back. Like that. That's another thing to think about. This does not mount the same way as the other chassis. The other chassis is a little different. I'm hoping that's not touching anything down there. And it shouldn't be. I don't think it is. But it is making it sit up. Can I bend that back is the question. Maybe I can. I can get this piece of plastic out of here though. What am I going to do about that? I want to bend it, but I wish I would have realized that before the monitor was in, because now it's going to be hard. Okay, I got the stupid clip out. Now how am I going to get the metal out? I might Dremel that off, to be honest. If I can't bend it, I might Dremel that off, literally. I'm starting to bend it. Get out of the way, buddy. Is that down far enough? No. Might have to get the old hammer out. And tap it down with something. I got some punches. Maybe I got a punch big enough. This will work. It's starting to go. I don't think that's going to work though with that. I need like some weird shaped pliers or something. Oh no. Just to bend this thing out of the way. It was bent up by a machine. Why can't we bend it back? Come on. I just need to flatten that out. Man, that sucks. I really don't have to take that tube back out, but we should be able to test it like this. It is tight. There we go. I just need to get, I would like to get bolts for the chassis. I don't know where the bolts to the chassis went. I thought they were sitting up here, but they were, oh yeah, they're right here. Okay, cool. Okay, we're not totally lost our mind. Now the chassis is attached. On both sides. Okay, and that's attached, and that's attached, and that's attached, and this is attached. I don't know if that sink is on there the right way, but we can at least see if it's going to explode or not. Oh, that's up under there, huh? Well, that's fine. We'll have to fix that later. Okay, let me get the cord. So, keep in mind, this chassis, or this monitor and chassis, was not tested before this, so it might just have a bad chassis still. It might not be that we messed it up. It could be that we messed it up, you know, always a chance, right? But probably not, considering it didn't work to begin with, or we don't know its status to begin with. We do know that it was in a cabinet that was just stored away, so it was a parts cabinet. Was the monitor the reason it was parts? I don't know. But, okay, so everything seems to be plugged in. Is that in good? Yeah, that's in good. Okay. All right, let's see if it blows up, does nothing, blows the fuse, something, I don't know. You guys ready? God knows what it's going to do. So, tell you hot cows, we had a monitor in this configuration for Atari Spider-Man, and the monitor died. So I recapped the board for that monitor, and I even put a new flyback on it, a new hot transistor, and when I turned it on, you saw the blue Palpatine fingers, as they call it, inside the tube, which means the tube has air in it, which means the tube is done. So that tube was necked, as they call it. The neck had lost its vacuum at some point, so it was necked. So that's fucked. So now we found this other monitor. It's a G07, very, basic monitor. And we put it in the chassis for the, what is this? This is a Wells Gardner 4500 or something like that. Put it in that one's chassis so that we could have a horizontal monitor that should work in Spider-Man. Okay? So we're going to try this. If this doesn't work, oh well. I'll have to probably do more troubleshooting. This was the first night of this. Sloth Tech messed it all up. That's right. My time and date on my computer is all fucked up. I would like to know what time it is. Can you sync now? What do you mean? Oh, you think you're on the wrong time zone. There you go. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. Is that right? Is it 8:40 EST? No, it's 9:40. You're still an hour off, stupid thing. Okay, so we got to be done here soon anyways, because I got to get up early tomorrow for work. So we'll turn this on and see if it blows up. If it blows up, we'll turn it off and we'll probably be done for the night. If it doesn't blow up, we'll have a little happy dance. We'll do a little happy dance. And yes, Palpatine fingers is how they describe it, Hot Cows. I agree, it's pretty descriptive of the issue. Okay, so are you ready to see lightning and or a working CRT? It will be one of those two things. Okay? Okay. So we'll double check all our connections here. This will be the first time this has power in God knows how long. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So we didn't get any fingers, but it also seemed like we didn't get any power. Did we blow a fuse? 3, 2, 1 again. Okay. Doesn't seem like our power's making it to the board. If it is, the board's not doing anything with it. That should be making a good connection in there. That's all good, that's on. Is that fuse blown? I don't think, where'd I put my phone? I don't think that fuse is blown. Okay, give him a zap. I don't think I got that shit running out here, but that fuse looks fine. Definitely not hearing any high voltage or any signs of life from it. That fuse good too. Oh. What are you doing, brother man? Done falling off. I don't think this is going to stop it from turning on, but there we go. Fuse looks intact. All of our fuses look intact. Okay. Maybe got an issue in our wires or something? They look good. Try again. 3, 2, 1. Huh. Usually you get something. Let's see if our 110 is making it to the board. Now, I can't really clip onto that, so. Yeah, I see 120 in the fuse. Well, I did ground in it, so I see half of the wave, so I see 60 hertz at the fuse. Okay, well, this is going to take more troubleshooting. We can turn this back off. Trying to think. Is there anything else? Yeah, we're definitely not getting any high voltage, which would be at this resistor here. So if we go into that, I'm going to assume we don't see anything when I turn it on. Oh no, I do. I see 169 volts through the resistor. So why do I get no neck glow at all? I don't hear it do anything. Oh, it scared me. Huh, no neck glow or anything. But we have good voltage coming through the resistor, so it's stopping somewhere for some reason. And we'll have to figure that out. But that was our recap. I was hoping to get that done today, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more finicky than... Actually, now I have said it. Please do it. You guys. Yeah, I get no high voltage at all. Now, this is a G07, which means we have a G07 flow chart. I'm going to definitely make a hard stop at 10 o'clock, but we can do G07 flow chart. And where'd you put it to you? You son of a bitch. Here we go. Check the regulated power supply at resistor R1. That's a 220 ohm, 25 watt giant white ceramic. The terminal closest to the CRT should measure 120 volt. Well, it's measuring a lot higher than that. Actually, we're on the wrong side. Okay, let's try that side. Turn it on. I see 160 volt. So, unsolder and remove transistor X701, retest monitor. So if we unsolder X701 and we retest the monitor and the monitor now works, we have a voltage regulator failure. Test all 900s, also replace capacitor 511 as this is a common failure. We just recapped it. I'm assuming 511 was one we already did. Yes. So we already replaced 511, replaced all the caps. So we could just do an adjustment on that pot and see if that helps. It does look like it's turned all the way up. So that could be the issue. So it seems like the voltage is way too high. So the monitor is trying to protect itself and not turn on because of that. So can I get a stick big enough to adjust that? I'm surprised that isn't in the guide on how to fix it. Is, oh, your voltage is too high. You should probably adjust the adjustment and see if it's been adjusted before, because this should bring it down quite a bit. So put it all the way down there. Nope, that didn't move it at all. Still too high, still at 160. So yeah, we got more to do on this chassis. So we got to remove X701 and retest. So let's unplug. Let's take this out. We're going to do it anyways. Let's discharge our anode, even though it probably never had power going to it. Yeah, it's dead. There's no power there. You have no power here. Let's get our tester unplugged. We'll need him for a while. Is it off? Now it's off. Anyways, bye, hot cows. So 701, 901, 902, 501, 'What the heck? Where's 701? It's not hiding under this. And so G07 X701. Okay. There it is, 701. That's this guy right here. So we're gonna look on the board that we've made edits to, make sure nothing looks fucked up. Looks all right. So we'll remove 701 and then we will continue troubleshooting next time. But for now, I think we're going to call it because it's getting close to my shutdown time anyway for tonight. So our 701 is, since our voltage is too high, it's instantly triggering. Oh, we missed one of these. Wow, we missed two of them. What the hell? Instantly triggering the shutdown. So, okay. Next time we will continue this. Monitor. See if we can get it running. But for now, this will be it. Looks like our voltage protection circuit is what is triggering as soon as it turns on because we have 160 volts and not 120. So since it's way over voltage, it's protecting the board. And that is causing our screen not to come on because our voltage is too high on our B+. So that can be because of a lot of different transistors in the circuit, but unsure of what it is until we take out 701 and see if it comes on. If it comes on and the voltage is normal with 701 removed, then we know it's something here in the voltage protection circuit that is bad. That is triggering 701, even though it shouldn't be triggering. Clean pots, cap on neck, socket change. Yeah. So we'll do a lot of stuff next time, and we'll see if we can bring it back to life. So more to be done here, more to be done. All right? I thank you all for hanging out tonight. If you haven't already, check out my missile command video. I posted it last night. It's a great video. I am disgusting from working on this thing. I'm at my wit's end with this jukebox. And Galaxian over here is next up as soon as we get done with the jukebox. So, happy about that. Cool. I got it black over my face, over my hands, everything. Hey, it's tracking me. That's nice. Okay. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Hot Cows. Thank you. I don't know why it's sideways now, but whatever. I know Hot Cows left. Thank you, Farm Tech. Angry Yank, of course. Next stream will probably be in the basement again, doing some consoles. We'll get back to this when it's not so hot out here. I just wanted to see if I could get this done because I'm going back to the arcade probably tomorrow. If I got this done, I was going back to the arcade tomorrow to install this monitor, but since it's given us more fits, we will have to do more work before we take it in, so it'll probably be another week or two before I get him this monitor back. But no one else in 100-mile radius will work on that, so he gets to wait on me to do it. So thanks. I'll try to get Sierra to get these shirts made. This shirt's cool. Isn't that a cool fucking shirt? Anyways, everyone take care, stay safe, have a good Tuesday tomorrow. Great start to your week today. We'll see you around, all right?